Hi folks, Steve the Hurricane here. It's Sunday night, so break out your wine and champagne, raise that glass and toast to another exciting episode of A Drink with the Hurricane. Cheers. Alright, so for our marketing tip of this week, we're going to conclude the objection cycle, the three-part series I've done these last 3 weeks with you, which is all the final step in a 9-step process of the art of closing that I'm going to go over live in person at the Hurricane Marketing Bootcamp, February of 2015. The final step of the objection cycle is asking for the business. Asking for the referral. Believe it or not, and it sounds, I know some people watching this is like, duh, Steve, that's obvious. If it was obvious, why do so few people actually ask for it? I've actually had social workers tell me that they gave me business because I asked for it. Other people come in and don't ask for the referrals. Isn't that crazy? But people don't ask for it. So, as a recap, week 1 I talked about agreeing with the person or acknowledging their rebuttal to you. Then in last week, week 2, I talked about the second and third step where you use a transition like butter, however, then you respond, step 3, with logic and logically answer their objection to something that makes sense. The final part of it is to ask again or ask for the sale. So in the example that I've been using, I had a client who did not want to sign up for services right away. She told me she wanted to think about it and she wasn't sure if she was going to use it or not. And I related to her initially and said, I completely understand where you're coming from. You've been independent your entire life. You want to go home. You don't want anybody else to help you, Mrs. Smith. But I've been doing this for 10 years. There's a good chance that if you go back home without help in place, you will end up right back here in the hospital. You don't want to go through that again, do you, Mrs. Smith? No, of course you don't. You're coming home the day after tomorrow and I can do it immediately. But if I have 24 hours time to find the right person for you, I'm going to get you the best caregiver I have. So, I'm going to close it now. Are you sure you don't want me to go ahead and set this up for you right now? And then you smile and nod and wait for her to say yes, because she will say yes. Same thing goes with the social worker. Steve, you showed up right now. It's not a good time for us. We're busy. We're in a meeting. No problem. I am so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt your meeting. I know you're busy. You know, I've been coming here for the last couple of weeks and you've been busy every time, so I want to be very respectful of your time. However, I'm going to continue to come here again and again and again, and I would just want to meet with you. So how's about this? I have my cell phone right here. We're at your office. Real quick, is there a time next Monday or Tuesday, say 9 o'clock in the morning, I'll bring you a cup of coffee, I can sit down and talk with you for just 15 minutes, and I can go over everything with you then? So is Tuesday at 9:15 okay for you? Or is there another time that's better? Bingo. That's how you do it, folks. That's the objection cycle. That's how you get referrals. That's how you close business. And that's how you're going to dominate your marketplace. Now, the objection cycle, I just spent 3 weeks going over this with you. This is the final step in a 9-step process that I call the art of closing, which is going to give you everything you need from showing up to walking out with the referral, walking out with the business, with the signed document in your hand. You do not want to miss this boot camp. We already have dozens of people signed up for it. The space is limited. We're running out. Sign up now before it's all gone. So the question I pose to you is this. February 2015, I know I'm going to be in New Orleans at Mardi Gras and training a whole bunch of people how to dominate their business. Where will you be? So folks, I'm Steve the Hurricane, and remember, don't just beat your competition, but blow them away!